Previously on Star Trek.
The U.S.S. Maharlika was attacked by Klingons. Energize.
Captain, the Maharlika was carrying the Abronium ore.
If the Abronium falls in the hands of the Klingons, it could spell the end for the Federation.
Captain, the Enterprise have been disabled.
They've been waiting for us all this time.
It's a trap.
What are they doing to the Enterprise? They've been there for hours now. Is there a way to know the condition of my crew?
They seem to be installing something on the ship.
Installing something? Then the shields are down. The Klingons must have taken over the crew.
We need to find a way to get to them. The Klingons do not take prisoners and will destroy an enemy ship when given the chance. But from the look of things over there, the Enterprise seems to be essential to their plan.
But what? They've already got a massive fleet. What could they gain by taking over the Enterprise?
Frankly, I'm also a bit baffled about their true intentions. However, the Maharlika's surviving scanners shows that they are installing some sort of metal plates on the saucer, deflector and the hull.
Is it a weapon of some kind? An explosive device?
No, Captain. That's why I said I was baffled, confused. From the scanner's result, the metal resembles Abronium. But if the Klingon Empire wants the alloy so badly that they killed the Maharlika's crew for it, why would they put it on the Enterprise?
Good question.
I agree. It seems the Klingons know something that we don't.
Starfleet did not tell us the real reason why Abronium should not fall into the hands of the Klingons. Spock. You said they are installing the alloy on the saucer, deflector and the engine? Could Abronium has something to do with the shield integrity?
Actually, Captain, I'm also arriving at the same conclusion. But if we were correct, then Abronium is vital to increasing the shield integrity that will render any ship impregnable.
That would be terrible, Mr. Spock. If that is the purpose of Abronium, then the Federation would have no way to defeat the fleet of invincible Klingon ships.
Assuming that is true, why install it on the Enterprise?
As an insult to the Federation? To have one of our own ship lead the way for invasion?
Maybe. Or, is it because the Abronium alloy is not compatible with Klingon metal?
That could be it, Spock. I think you already nailed it. However, there is another question. Why didn't they just take over the Maharlika? Why wait for another starship to ambush?
The logs I recovered from the Maharlika computer shows that the ship was attacked while in warp. The ship was damaged too much that it is no longer of use to them.
So many questions. But I think we are missing the fact that they disabled us, but they make no effort to board us. It doesn't make any sense.
They probably think we are too damaged anyway to be a threat. Unlike the Enterprise.
Well, your question is about to be answered. Because one of the ship is heading this way. They are scanning us, Captain.
Ready, facers.
I'm not going down without a fight.
I don't think they can detect us, Captain.
How do you know that, Spock?
Because the Abronium energy that we detected earlier, and is still emanating from the ship's structure, is warping their sensors.
You mean they couldn't tell that we are here?
No. I don't think so. For one thing, they lowered their shields. It's a sign that the ship is not a threat to them.
Then I think I know how to get to the Enterprise.
This is the best spot that you recommend to beam into.
Quit your jobbing. We're here, okay?
If you have done your job the first time, we don't have to come back.
Complaints, complaints. That's all you do. Don't you ever get tired?
There is no one here.
Someone activated the engines. It could not have gone on without someone on the controls.
You miserable pitak. The ship could have just experienced an overload in the engines. Everybody is dead.
You watch your mouth or I will slit another on your face. You're not the boss of me.
Bonehead. I am your boss. What in Grether are you talking about?
I knew it. Prepare to die, human.
Nice job, Sulu. Now check their communicators.
I got it, Captain. Our tricorders can now function as if it were Klingon communicators.
Very good, Mr. Sulu. That is just phase 1 of my plan. Here comes phase 2.
D7 track cars returning.
That's taken care of pretty quick.
I got those Klingons tied up. They won't be any trouble at all.
Spock, check the console if this ship is equipped with site-to-site transport.
No need to do that. I'm familiar with this type of ship, Captain. Yes, it does. It's a Type T-49 standard, capable of simultaneous transport.
How many lifeforms can it take?
Approximately 45 lifeforms.
Good. Lock on to all remaining Klingons on board this ship and transport them to the Maharlika.
Locking on to 6 Klingons. Transporting.
What is going on?
Transport complete, Captain.
Sulu, can you pilot this thing?
Way ahead of you, Captain. What are your orders?
Get us near the Enterprise.
Captain, it seems the Klingons have completed the installation of Abronium.
Then it's time for the next phase of my plan. Spock, are those warbirds shielded?
No, Captain. They do not expect an attack at this time.
Scan the Enterprise. How many Klingons are inside?
25, Captain.
Then we attack. Sulu, disable the 2 warbirds. Quick. Mr. Spock, lock onto the Klingons and Enterprise and beam them out. That wasn't what I have in mind, Spock.
The 2 Klingon ships are out of range to transport the Klingons, Captain.
Beam us into the Enterprise. Quickly. Sulu, free the crew from the brig.
Aye, Captain.
Spock, were you able to get enough information about the Klingons on their own computer?
Yes, I did, Captain. I believe you'll find the information illuminating.
Good. We'll look into it as soon as we're on our way.
Somebody is going to be in a heap of trouble.
That's enough. We'll have plenty of time for court-martial when we survive this. Spock, there seems to be a concentration of ionic pockets following us. Are you getting this?
Indeed I do, Captain. And you should not be surprised, because that is a cloaked Klingon ship following us at warp. The Klingon unleashed 4 photon torpedoes. Direct hit on the hull, nacelle and saucer section, Captain.
Shield integrity?
Still at 100%, Captain. Those torpedoes have a yield of 20 isotons. And yet the explosion was safely absorbed by the alloy itself.
This has gone too far. Sulu, drop us from warp. They want to fight? They'll get one.
The fleet is awaiting your orders, Captain. set a course for Earth. The time has come for humanity to be humbled under the heels of the Klingon Empire.